I won't bring the other microphone.
Why?
Just, I think you have tested it. Just, it will not fit into this.
Sabada is Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Mataji, don't keep that. Remove all of it. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Hare. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Ram Ram. Hare Hare. Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Nanadautsav celebrations ki Jai. ISKCON Cyberabad ki Jai. All wonderful satsangs ki Jai. All assembled devotees ki Jai. Tathai Gaura Hare Premanande. So, brothers and Matajis, today we are gathered here. First of all, just as a servant, I want to congratulate every one of you for the wonderful Janmashtami celebrations that you all have endeavored to celebrate. In more than 28 places, Janmashtami has happened yesterday. Prabhupada always liked numbers. He used to take his reports in numbers. So we also should give him numbers. Today is appearance day. And of course, there is one aspect of we trying to do our best, right? So this coming year for Srila Prabhupada is going to be a dedicated year for Srila Prabhupada for all of us. And today on this day, Prabhupada is appearing. Prabhupada has appeared on this planet, Prabhupada has appeared in many places around the world. But for all of us, here in ISKCON Cyberabad, Prabhupada is appearing today. So it's a very important day for us, very important day. Prabhupada's deity is there, it has come from Vrindavan. All devotees are here. And we're going to be installing Prabhupada deity today. We'll be doing Abhishek. And we'll be calling Prabhupada. Please Prabhupada, we need your help. We all have tried to start the temple project, ISKCON Cyberabad, but we are struggling. But tomorrow onwards, it is not we who are constructing this temple. It is Prabhupada who is going to generate the funds. It is Prabhupada who is going to take over the whole construction process. And truly Prabhupada is going to drive this process all of the temples in ISKCON. ISKCON is a movement, which is created by Prabhupada, and it is for Prabhupada, for serving Lord Krishna. So I humbly request everyone to come forward one by one. I will call your names. First we'll give opportunity. We have limited time. So what is the time now, Prabhu? 9:30. Yeah. So 1.5 hours is the time that we have. So I request devotees to come here. Take maximum 2 minutes. There are 2 chairs here, husband and wife together. It's important that husband and wife together come, because that's showing a commitment that we will work together for Prabhupada. We may not work together for many things. We may fight like cats and dogs for many things. But for Prabhupada, we'll work together. So we sit down here and we give our offering to Srila Prabhupada. And theme of this year, which I want to set, is austerity. 2025, 2026. Until next year, Prabhupada's appearance day, our theme is austerity. Austerity of not what we think we are doing, not comparing with anybody, not trying to say that I am going to do more service than anybody else, but austerity of seeing how much we can do and how much we are really doing. It's our own internal austerity. How much we can do and how much we are really doing, right? So it's internal competition. It's austerity of internal competition, which is what Prabhupada also was speaking, right? To make our mind a friend, right? To make our mind more strong. So let us keep that theme in the mind, and let us spend all our time in the next 365 days until next Prabhupada appearance day. How much we have achieved that goal of austerity, how much we have actually delivered what we are capable of delivering without comparing with anyone. So the next thing, I'm just going to sit here and I'll call one by one. I request the couple to come together. Don't waste time to come. I'll also tell the next couple who should be ready. Simple offering, very focused. Try to tell Prabhupada, I'm not forcing an offering on you, but try to tell Prabhupada, what is that internal austerity that you want to try? If you can think of it. What is that internal austerity that I want to give as an offering for you, Prabhupada? Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So I request Praveen Prabhu and Soma Mataji. Today is Mataji's birthday also. And next, I request Anand Gopinath to receive. Yes. Next. You can pay your obeisances and then be ready. You can save some time. You can hold the mic for it. You can go to stand. You too. That's okay.
Hare Krishna, Prabhupada, Om Ajnana Vilandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chaturvedi Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasaya Pujaya Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Namaste. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharani Nirvishesha Shunivadi Pascharya Devitari. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaurava. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So, Prabhuji, you put us on the spot. We're calling us first, not prepared, but we'll try to do whatever. Huh?
To lead us by example.
Hare Krishna. So first of all, I want to start with what I could improve. And I was retrospecting while sitting yesterday and what I could improve on. I think I promised Prabhupada that I'll read Srimad Bhagavatam every day, I think 3 or 4 years back. And I'm still reading. And I'm still in 11th canto. I should have finished by this time, but it's going slow. So I want to take a vow of austerity to again come back and do regular reading of Srimad Bhagavatam every day, and continue doing that. I feel that I could prepare more in my presentations and lectures, which I'm not doing well. So I seek blessings of Prabhupada because I remember him saying that you have to prepare and teach or preach in a very interesting way. That's the only way you can pass on the message, which I'm taking as a personal instruction from Prabhupada to prepare well. For that I need to listen to more lectures and prepare very interesting lectures for different occasions. And engage devotees of my congregation and new people in more interesting activities, in the festivals. And I'm begging and praying to Prabhupada to give me the both physical and spiritual strength to carry this preaching movement forward for both my sadhana and my preaching. And on a good note, I want to tell Prabhupada that last year, Bhadat Purma, we distributed around 15 plus Srimad Bhagavatam sets in my home Ankura for the new devotees, and installed them personally in each of their houses. And they promised that we'll be reading Srimad Bhagavatam every day. We started it with 3 devotees and it's continuing. And we have one Mataji and one couple that here Brahmanand Prabhu and Girija Mataji, they come every week on dot. I might be late on Tuesday and Thursday 8:30 p.m. Even I might be late, some might be late, they are never late. And they call us, Prabhuji, you have to read. So they are helping me to read Bhagavatam again from beginning. Recently we finished first canto and we are in second canto now, and they are so enthusiastic that they are really helping me drive this activity of reading again. We recently started preaching in Tridasha, my home Tridasha 3 months back, and we have wonderful devotees in Tridasha. I'm more happy than preaching in Ankura because they're very, very humble, very nice devotees. And we have Keval Prabhu and Mataji here. They're also helping us in preaching in Tridasha. And we already, did Radhayatra and Janmashtami yesterday, and it's going really, really well. Prabhupada help us continue that with more enthusiasm. And what we did this year is we took congregation to Yatras. Suma took, and to Vrindavan, and they took a vow to stop eating. They started doing, and they stopped eating garlic and chanting very enthusiastically. And I'm taking 15 people in my congregation to Vrindavan along with us.
Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisances. Cyberabad ki jai. I have decided to replace the words with actions. Because if I speak about him, I'll cry. I don't want to. So, Prabhupada said as Leon Prabhuji really very nicely puts it in his own style, that he stopped us from doing all nonsense. And I'm very grateful. Cannot imagine the amount of nonsense that I could have been doing by now if Prabhupada hadn't saved me. But I'm very sensitive. I want to share a few miracles. These are miracles that would have gone, and I wouldn't have noticed if I was not in the movement of Srila Prabhupada. Anything we desire will happen. It will happen. It's just that I needed Prabhupada and his teachings to first of all make me aware of this and convince me on this through his teachings, through his everything, the template that we have, amazing template. Chant 16 rounds, hear Bhagavatam, eat only prasadam, offer food to the Lord, and find opportunities to serve. How hard can this be? How unclear? How clear is this? Just by following these things, I was taught to gain faith. This one statement that everything that we desire will happen. And I'll give you very seemingly silly but true examples. As latest as yesterday. Yesterday we heard 3 Kirtaniyas from the temple. We needed them to assist us in Nagar Sankirtan in my home Tridasa in the morning. And everybody, all of us are doing multiple Janmashtami celebrations in a day. Multiple Rathyatras we have So we forgot in the whole busyness. I wanted to give them something before they left, but I forgot. And I felt very sad because in ISKCON, one thing we have to remember is we should never let anybody go without something, taking something. Either it is in food form or something else form. Never should go empty-handed and empty heart. Of course, they are devotees, they wouldn't have minded. But later, today morning, I was feeling very bad that I let them go without anything. I could have even offered them bananas. And Praveen told me that there was a resident who was so impressed with their kirtan that he donated 4,000 rupees to them. I didn't give, but can you see the connection? I mean, Prabhupada rang the bell, so I will not share 2 more miracles, but everything will happen thank you Prabhuji for this opportunity. And Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Sorry, Mataji. Everybody. Today is Mataji's birthday and Hare Krishna mantra once. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. May I request Nanadautsav Prabhu and Mataji to be the next. Mataji is not here.
Hare Krishna. Om Jnana-Nirandasya Jnana-Anjana-Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitamaya Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So where I have to start, where I am trained, because only 3 minutes Prabhu is asking actually. 5 minutes is okay. So frankly speaking, I think in my life, if Prabhupada has not been, so I couldn't have been in, I am a businessman, frankly speaking. Money is matters actually. So when I realized that, when I read the Bhagavad Gita and Prabhupada books, then the purpose of life is clear actually. The original purpose actually, what we are made for. So then I dedicated, frankly speaking. So it took me a lot of time to understand, from come out of that material world, understanding actually. So after that, when I came in Krishna consciousness, out of devotees, they are serving like anything. That means they are dedicating their life, entire life. So I realized, no, I have to do something more. So 3 years back, I met Srila Prabhuji. So his speed is very high actually. So he is a 2-minute speed. So when I started journey with him, and I realized that no, we have to do more. So first of all, we started with Miyapur. We want a piece of land, small piece of land in Miyapur, to gather and to chant, to start the congregation, everything. We started. Almost of 1.5 years we have wasted, but nothing is worked out. Finally, I think Leela Prabhu and Nitendra Prabhu, all of your congregation devotees, with your prayers, Lord has interested to come here with in Gopanapalli. So it took 2.5 years time for come here and to manifest here actually. And after that we have got a small piece of land in Miyapur recently, 15 days back. So see, results will not come easy, frankly speaking. It will take time, it will take efforts. If you see even in Prabhupada's life, he himself has, when his family is not supporting him, his business is not at all supporting him. And even in the Gaudiya Sampradaya, everybody is fighting in between, and they have even went for court. In spite of all this, he has taken what his Guru Maharaj has given him instruction. So in our journey also we have seen, that means we will see also in future also, lot of disturbances coming in, inside, outside. But if we are focused, and if you just remind every day, this is not the Prabhupada for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, what I feel is, that is enough for our inspiration. We can lead our life with what Prabhupada has said us. And second thing is preaching. Everybody is preaching very nicely. So once when I went Mangalore, Prabhuji has told, very nice actually. Preaching is not that what we are speaking in 1.5 hour class. Actually, preaching starts after the class. What we are living, how we are living, that's a practical actually. So it is very, very more important than what we are saying. So that if we can inspire from Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada has given live example to all of us. See, when he went from all the disturbances, for 2.5 years, he went all the, not even without money, without anything. So now we have good money, congregations are. So we can take now, as Prabhupada, as Leela Prabhu told, that we have got beautiful land. We have to take the commitment depending upon the ability and capacity. We need to check ourselves. Don't compare any. how much I am doing, how much I can do, and how much I am doing. Then, if we intercept ourselves, then we will come out. We can do our best, definitely. And within coming, within say 1.5, 2 years, we will have a huge temple. Everybody has a opportunity to serve there. So I request, I think I was spoken. So thank you, Leela Prabhu, and giving me opportunity here. And all the Matajis and Prabhujis. Saying thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Anand Gopinath Prabhu. Because of Anand Gopinath Prabhu, you got the land. By the way. I request Neeraj Prabhu to come, and after that, Sanatana Devasika Prabhu, yourself and Mataji.
Hare Krishna. I don't know how many of you know. My existence doesn't matter that much.
You all know Prabhuji say loud Hari Bol.
Members are very small individuals, and it doesn't matter. I mean, like my existence doesn't matter. So, anyways, I'll just talk about 1 minute. I don't have much. As I said, I'm a small person, so don't have much to offer. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Prachayane Nirvishesh Shunyavadi Paschatya Devshutarine. So I don't know where to start, but in my early days in Krishna consciousness, I heard a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. Initially it was not making that much sense, but it gradually made more sense. I'll just recite that verse. So I think Srimad Bhagavatam 11 Canto 11.25-17 says, Dehamadhyam sulabham sudurlabham plavam sukalpam gurukarnadharam mayanugulena nabhasvate vritam puman bhavapina sattarnataret satmah. So it said like Guru Karnadharam, like Guru is the captain of the ship. Right? At that time it was like, why so? I mean, like, me and Krishna, I mean, that's enough, right? Why do I need a guru? But gradually, as we went through the books of Srila Prabhupada, he heard from his associate, it made a lot of sense. What Srila Prabhupada gave us, he's really the captain of the ship. I mean, like, my existence really has, I mean, unlike all of you, I'm extremely fallen person. I can definitely claim the, I mean, all as some people were saying, everything that we could think of mostly focus on career, personal thing, and all sort of things. Never thinking of outside the world. As I got in touch with the devotees of Srila Prabhupada, like the disciples, and so we have a direction, a destination, and a shelter. He is the founder Acharya, our eternal guide, and the only shelter for those of us who identify as Prabhupada Anugans. I mean, honestly, I think Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya is a very big Sampradaya, and there are many sects, many bifurcations, but I think the Prabhupada Anugas, there's so much of clarity. I think that is what I achieved out of this Sampradaya. Like, I tried out multiple other paths, none of them were as clear as this one. Really, I mean, it made a lot of difference in my life, honestly. I know what is the destination, where I came from, all the answers, like, absolutely crystal clear. Yes. So, yeah, I think my offering, it's all about, like, what we could do last time and what we plan to do for Srila Prabhupada. It's his birthday, so I think, I don't know how to wish him happy birthday, but at least when I come for somebody's birthday, I should bring a gift for him. So at least I should think about, like, what kind of gift I want to give to him. So at least last time we tried to distribute, we distributed some 2,000 plus Bhagavad Gitas and maybe 50-60 Srimad Bhagavatam. Celebrated festivals like Rath Yatra, Janmashtami, Gaur Purnima, and all festivals, I think, to connect the devotees and give them some mercy of Srila Prabhupada. We could also start 4 more new congregations, house programs in this area, and and celebrated, as I said, like, you know, all festivals. In fact, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada and all the Vaishnavas, all the seniors, we could get a humble beginning in a small hall that we got now. In this area, which is the BYC, that we created a small hall, that's all what it is. But nonetheless, it's a place where you all can play, serve, and preach together. That is another thing that we could achieve in the last 1 year. For this year, it's a big thing that is happening in this area. It's like really charged up about it. I mean, thank you to Liran Prabhu, Anand Gopinath Prabhu, Sriram Prabhu, that Krishna is coming so near to us. I mean, all of us, I think. So, a lot of things can be done. Whatever I will do will be very humble. The plan is to start 4 more house programs. That is what we are planning. Distribute 100 plus Srimad Bhagavatam in the Bhadra Purnima campaign. That's another plan that we have. The other thing that we want to do is also to at least commit for, I mean, and I feel like very, very humble in even saying that, is at least commit for one CR for the temple. How to achieve, I don't know, but I am very, very sure that Srila Prabhupada will show us the way and somehow make it happen. So I think finally to offer to Srila Prabhupada, I know that I am a very small person and that's how I started. My existence doesn't matter. Of course, I am not the smallest. That also Srila Prabhupada taught us that, you know, I am insignificant. That's how I'll say. But nonetheless, I think, and full of faults. But we also know that you are endlessly compassionate. Please continue to guide us, correct us, and inspire us. Let us live our life and, like, you know, dedicate our life for the service of Srila Prabhupada. That's all I'll say. And please bless me that I'm able to do it somehow a little bit. Thank you. Once again,
Thank you, Prabhuji. Yes, Mataji, please quickly come. After this, Shri Giriraj Prabhu and Lavanya Mataji. My humble request, you know, because we want to give opportunity to every devotee, as many as possible. So please do the prayers before you come, and the last prayer also you can do it after you go, because we can utilize time and try to limit it to 2 to 3 minutes. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Namaste, Saraswati Devi, Gaurav Prashani, Krishna. Really, on this Prabhupada appearance day, what I contemplate, actually, I'm receiving so many gifts from the devotees and Prabhupada, but somehow I'm not able to serve the Prabhupada in a proper mood, actually. On this day, actually, earlier we were there in the Coimbatore, actually. We used to give some assistance to devotees, but after coming to Hyderabad, we are not able to do this thing. Actually, on this day, actually, what I wanted to say, actually, I wanted to improve my chanting. As well as almost I left the reading of Srila Prabhupada books. And this day I wanted to commit myself, at least maybe 15 to half an hour I will do the Prabhupada readings. And again I pray to Prabhupada and my Guru Maharaj, so that they will give us some opportunity to serve the devotees. Correct.
आज प्रभुपाद जी का पेरेंट्स डे है। मैं क्या मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा, बट from last 2 years every day I'm experiencing Krishna's mercy actually. ये सब कुछ श्रील प्रभुपाद जी के लिए हुआ है। श्रील प्रभुपाद नहीं होते तो इमेजिन नहीं कर सकती क्या होता, डिवोटीज नहीं होते। एक्चुअली जो भी हमें हो रहा है लाइफ में, तो अगर हम सिंसियर रहे, हमारा डेडिकेशन रहे, तो कृष्ण को सर्व करें और डेफिनेटली हम जो चाहते हैं वो होगा। तो आज मैं श्री प्रभुपाद जी को बॉटम ऑफ माय हार्ट आई वांट टू थैंक श्री प्रभुपाद। Thank you, Srila.
Chandiman, please come. Hare Krishna. Next.
जय गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की
So always think this one, you know. When I think about Prabhupada, it's very personal. Unless Prabhupada is not there, I don't know what's going to be in my life. Too much engrossed, maybe in the religion. Prabhupada's mercy only I got connected with temples, devotees, services. In different places, wherever I go, in Radha Govinda in Ram City Temple, because of and ultimately I'm missing my family one way, you know. My wife is so nicely reaching here in Marikonda. But you are saying
Jai Srila Prabhupada ki.
thank you so much. Thank you for everything, Prabhupada. Whatever my life is here in this mental world, I definitely serve. Whatever our best of abilities and capacities, we are doing so nicely every morning. 10 to 15 devotees joining in our Zoom calls. Every day, the chanting, reading, sloka recitations since last 4 years, consistently. Other ones recently started community. One festival with Blossom Devotees, families came. So nicely celebrated. And Aditya Vedana community, so nicely celebrated yesterday. And yesterday we part of Bihar community for devotees chanting in nicely Kirtan time. And last night we spent good time in Radha Madan Mohan temple to darshan. So this is a very nice time I feel. And one thing I want to share, there is a beautiful song. We all know. We want to recite first 2 lines. We all know like that one, that song with the Prabhupada parents and desire parents time. Yadi Prabhupada Vaida, Tabedu Vaida, Ye Jeevan Vaida, he said. One thing, one more verse I want to share and then I will hear. And I'm very happy that we are getting new temple here. And today we are going to take Prabhupada there and in the Pallaki. Very nice. One thing, in all of our sadhana, we always think about offenses, right? So we need to get rid of these offenses. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says in very nice way in one of the songs, Sharanagati of that book. Okay. Second line. Sakale sammana kori desha kadi deho nata jata jata tabe dogai bogari nama suke aparada navedana.
I offer you all respect, for thus I may have the energy to know you correctly. Then, by chanting the holy name in great ecstasy, all my offenses will cease. Hare Krishna.
Chanting ecstasy, chanting with enthusiasm. Chanting makes our life makes perfect. Our chanting, we have to check, all of us. We have to check our chanting, how nicely we are hearing the holy name. That fixes all of our problems. With that, I'm asking Srila Prabhupada for all of us, requesting for giving tasting the holy names of the Lord. Thank you so much, Prabhupada. We love you. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. Clear to my friend. Actually, our moment is a moment in separation, where in separation we serve so much. So Prabhuji is in America, Mati is in India. In separation, she is doing more and more satsang. Preaching is flourishing. Thank you. Favor and after this, I request Makaran Prabhu and Yoga Mataji to be ready. Once again, I am requesting, the time is limited, please.
विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण श्रीमती भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी निर्विशेष सुंदरादि पार्षद सिद्धार्थ. Thank you, Nanadautsav Prabhuji, and all the devotees welcoming us in the congregation. And from childhood, I was very much attracted to selfless people. So I used to see, look at like IS officers and all that have a lot of powers, right, and they can do a lot of things. So I used to imagine that I'll become IS officer, but I never studied so hard. I was always lazy to study. So it was just a desire. And then when I went to my devotees, okay, there was one devotee from His Holiness Prabhupada Swami Maharaj, and he was preaching very selflessly. And hostel food was like how it is. So they used to cook in pure ghee, puri, halwa, and I used to eat till neck, So and then I never saw those kind of devotees anywhere in family life or in society. So I was very much attached. And then somehow, I was when I was getting married, we never saw each other. And I prayed to Lord Krishna that, I give me a devotee wife who will serve you. So hopefully, so it was very nice. And then somehow, from devotional life after coming to job in Hyderabad. Prabhuji came in 2012, Prabhuji here, but I missed your recitation, Prabhuji. And then we went to, for 6 months we were here in your association, and then we went to Australia. We got very wonderful family, Prabhupada family there, and somehow we came back, and Leela and Prabhu just, Mataji, extended their love to us, and we are very fortunate to be in this congregation. Prabhuji, I am very lazy, okay? But I feel, the scale that we have here, the number of Paratyatras that all the services that you do is amazing, and we don't have time to become lazy. So I feel very fortunate that you are our driver. Prabhupada said, obviously, Srila Prabhupada's representative, you, and we are very happy to be in association.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji and Mataji, Tendut Pranam. Actually, you wrote, Prabhuji, that preachers will say words. So we didn't consider ourselves, preachers, because we are going to start from 7th September. So we thought we will be, in audience. So we couldn't, think that we will come and say. But saying about Prabhupada, we need not to prepare anything. Prabhupada, when I remember Prabhupada, it's like, deliverer of our all fallen soul. If he will, वो नहीं होते तो I don't know, हम क्या कर रहे होते, मैं बॉलीवुड पे डांस कर रही होती एंड उसमें ही मैं हैप्पीनेस फील कर रही होती कि मैं कितना एंजॉय कर रही हूँ बट व्हेन आई डांस फॉर कृष्णा दैट हैप्पीनेस नथिंग कैन बीट एंड प्रभु जी मैं और माता जी मैं अपने को ना मतलब I don't consider like a literate person. I'm very illiterate. So when we started in Sydney, reading with newcomers, Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna, and I was getting scared. I told my Siksha Guru that Mataji, I'm not able to. If they will ask questions, how will I answer? No, it's ho jayega, you go, you can read. So we started 3 years continuously we were reading with them. And they were asking so many questions. Prabhuji and Mataji, they were asking questions. I was saying that I was replying. Next paragraph, Prabhupada was replying. Every time. So many questions they, asked, and Prabhupada was replying in next para. And I was so surprised how Prabhupada was, holding me. That I was so scared in preaching. I don't feel that I'm able to preach anything. But when we started Bhakti Riksha there at home, and in Sydney, we don't have any helper there. So we do deep cleaning, cooking. I was preparing whole, lunch, like very opulent lunch for them. And sometimes I was crying a lot. It's too hard. I can't do. I was praying Prabhupada, Prabhupada, please help me. Then that time I was realizing how Prabhupada, did in his old days, he was cooking for 200 people. So how he was doing, why he was doing, for, हमें तारने के लिए, like, we can, progress in bhakti. So I thought, if we can do something for others, so I was working hard also. So first day we started Bhakti Riksha. That day Prabhupada ji came in dream. And I was just holding his feet and I was crying a lot. And he was just smiling. Just he said one word. You followed Guru Parampara. So that, got stuck. That, how Guru Parampara matters to us. These days, people are confused. We will not serve Gurudev, we will serve only Prabhupada. Prabhupada is saying that we need to follow Guru Parampara. We should, then we can progress. So this, and we are very happy, Prabhuji Mataji, gave us chance to, yes, Prabhuji, I'm listening.
This is not for listening.
No, I'm about to stop. So thank you so much, Prabhuji and Mataji, giving us to give opportunity to preach. We can serve to Gurudev and Prabhupada ji. So sincerely we'll work hard. That is all. If we can do austerity, and we don't want to waste our life. We want to go back in this life only. And Prabhuji and Mataji, you are helping us. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, all devotees. Please help us and bless us.
Jai Prabhupada. Makaran Prabhu. Next is Raghunandan Prabhu. And then the other Raghunandan Prabhu. Please humbly request, limit your offering 2 minutes because many will not get opportunity.
One shot of the Srila Prabhupada. Prabhuji, is this 2 minutes per person or per?
Prabhuji is accounted. Debit and credit together, 2 minutes.
So, just a few minutes back, we were all listening to Srila Prabhupada's lecture, and he was talking about the definition of a rascal. So, is there anything below rascal?
Software engineer.
So, I am one of them. So,
Senior architect.
So in 2010, I came in my understanding. This is Krishna consciousness. And seriously, we all can, really, the rascal is sitting in front of you. In Prabhupada's terminology. I used to listen to different saints from Maharashtra, and he has defined Vaishnavas as moving jungles of Kalpatarus. Not even a single Kalpataru, moving jungle of Kalpataru. They will come to you and they will guide you how to go to Krishna. That is the blueprint given by some saints in Maharashtra. So I used to think whether this is really possible. Can this happen? Can a Vaishnava really exist
Because whatever we have seen around us was not like this. Suddenly when we came into contact with Krishna consciousness, I found that yes, that is possible. Srila Prabhupada has created this world like that. He has created that and then it is also said, Chetana Chintamani Chegao, means Chintamani, the stone, it is a colony of Chintamani's. Vaishnavas are like a colonies of Chintamani. So every philosophy, whatever I have heard, I am realizing that because Lava Matra Sadhusam, this is what can transform the Vaishnavas and transform it. Because one Vaishnava came to me and without me having any qualification, he invited me to my first ever yatra in my life happened to Vrindavan in Kartik, and Vishnu Prabhuji was the guiding force for the yatra. So that is how things can happen. I think it has taken more than 2 minutes myself. If she wants to.
Very good. अच्छा करते प्रभु को पास लगे आज दाना कावले भी वैष्णवी भी तो एक बार एक शिष्य प्रभुपाद से पूछते हैं कि हमारी क्या योग्यता थी कि हमें ये कृष्ण कॉन्शियसनेस मिला है। तो हम प्रभुपाद बोलते हैं हमारी कोई योग्यता नहीं थी, ये मैंने तुम्हें क्रिएट किए। तो ये प्रभुपाद की मर्जी है एक्चुअली, क्योंकि अगर यदि प्रभुपाद न हो तो तब एक हो तो हम कहा थे अगर जो निताई गौर की जो मर्जी हमें नहीं मिलती, उससे भी जैसे प्रभु जी ने बताया रास्ता से रास्ता जो अपने जीवन उससे नीचे वाले हम लोग हैं। यहाँ सिर्फ मनुष्य नहीं बनाया हमें, उसके आगे जाके जो सबसे जो बोलते हैं ना बहुनाम जन्म नाम अंते ज्ञानवान, मतलब हमारा इतना योग्यता बनाई है प्रभुपाद ने, मतलब ये ऋण से कभी मुक्ति नहीं है। शायद हमारे करोड़ों जन्म हुए होंगे आज तक, कितने माँ बाप हुए होंगे मालूम नहीं, लेकिन किसी में भी यही योग्यता नहीं कि जो प्रभुपाद ने हमें जो दिया है उसका हम नहीं ऋण दे सकते। प्रभुपाद ने वो गारंटी दी है हमें कि वो हमें लेके जाए। थैंक यू।
Prithvi Te Ache, Nagadikram, that also I realized because before coming to Hyderabad I was staying in a small town having about 50,000. There also I found a satsang. There also I found a satsang, and there also I found Vaishnavas and those who blessed me and put me on this path. Thank you very much, Srila Guruji.
Thank you.
Mataji, please keep us under your shelter of this. Hare Krishna.
Raghunandan Prabhu and next Raghunandan Prabhu also. Hare Krishna. Next Raghunandan Prabhu and Subhadra Rani Mataji here.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji's Mataji, please accept my humble obeisance. Thank you, Srila Prabhupada. So, very thankful to Leela Prabhu and Radha Mataji for giving your association since last 3 years. So, so there are many things which I want to say, but I think just a few bullet points I wrote. So, thanks to this year, like Satya Prabhu and Narayan Prabhu, with help of them, like I'm doing part of this Gautami Angel Society preaching. So, thank you so much, Prabhu. So, next year I want to continue this year and also want to preach in other communities, surrounding communities also, if possible. And also, like I've been thinking about developing our farm, our family farm on the lines of Prabhupada's unfulfilled mission, that where he said like you don't have to depend on medical jobs. So whatever is sufficient, you can produce by cows and land. So that we have, so we just have to see that how I can utilize this, at least for our family side, and then extend to devotees communities also. That's another thing I want to do this next year. And also be part of the instrumental in ISKCON, Cyberabad temple. In any way I can be part. And also very happy to say that Nitya Prasad Seva, which Leela Prabhu and Anuradha Mataji gave, it is going to complete 2 years in August 30th. So when the program started, I clearly remember Anuradha Mataji said we should start Prasadam. I was doubtful how it can continue every day. So, but with all the devotees' support and volunteers, like Nana and Prabhu and many other devotees who came to serve prasadam every day, so it is running successfully. So I think till we have Bhakti Center, we will try to do that program.
Thank you. After that, we'll continue in Cyberabad.
If you give that service.
Yes, yes.
And also work cooperatively with devotees. I think now there are like so many with Hare Krishna movement and ISKCON. They are talking about like what is actually Prabhupada's teaching. So I feel like both are correct in some way, but I think we have to have intelligence how we can support each other so that like we can glorify Prabhupada. I think that differences should be sorted out and people should work towards Prabhupada's vision. And another thing is I'm very thankful to Subbarao Prabhu for giving me the opportunity to work in this company. So it's where I get to work with devotees and try to see whatever I can do professionally and continue from there.
Thank you. Hare Krishna, Raghunatha Prabhu and Subhadra. She's coming. You can go ahead. Yeah. After that, Anand Govind Prabhu. Mataji also.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The most favorite word of my Gurudev, His Holiness Kadambakananda Swami Maharaja, is mercy. And mercy always flows. I and my wife, I had in my heart, Prabhuji, to take initiation from His Holiness Kadambakananda Swami Maharaj. I used to serve in Boston. And then he knew that I was serving there. It was always there in my heart. But then I was always thinking, I'm not qualified, I'm such a rascal. And when Srila Prabhupada tells in his bass voice, Mudha, that resonates so much in my heart. I can totally relate it. It feels so good, satisfying. Mudha, Srila Prabhupada is calling me. Thinking like that, I wasted like 2-3 years of my life asking Maharaja whether, always thinking not qualified, and at least at this stage I should not ask. At least let someone else go and I can go and ask. Then it so happened Maharaja was diagnosed with a very dangerous cancer. Then me along with my wife, we went to Vrindavan and asked his Guru, His Holiness Jayadvaita Swami Maharaj. Maharaja, I was always thinking to take initiation from Maharaj. But looks like Maharaj doesn't have many days left in his life. So what should we do? And he said, no, don't waste any more time. You should go now and ask. My Gurudev is a very practical man, And no, it's straight word every time from him. Then we went and humbly asked His Holiness Kadambakananda Swami Maharaja, I always wanted to ask. But now I think we made already too much late. So we want to take initiation from you. Then he said, I have survived bullets from Mafia in Vrindavan. I have survived many things. And when I was doing things with me. But I don't think I will survive this cancer, he said. I hardly live with 2-3 months. Right? Then I'm not going to personally be with you. I used to attend all the festivals, big ones Maharaj do in Europe, And now if I regret anything in my life, I didn't wait with my Gurudev in person, right? Then he asked, what is your future? If I go away, I'll give you initiation and I will leave. What is your, how will you continue? Then I said, we have awesome son established so well in Hyderabad. And they will be there in form of you. They will all represent you. Then he said he is very happy. Of course, His Holiness Keshava Swami Maharaj is there, as a bigger brother to our family who have lost a father. And Leelananda Prabhuji is so special and empowered devotee. He knows. Before he just sends the theme or starts lecture, he knows all of our hearts. He knows what we need on that day, on that lecture. So he has set the theme today that austerity and do more than what you are capable of. If you are not doing what you are capable of, that actually my status right now, is very dissatisfactory in spiritually speaking, because I'm not doing enough despite there are services and chances. So Prabhuji has rightly said, and on this auspicious day, Srila Prabhupada, I promise myself I will not say any more reasons. I know I'm so fallen and cannot compare with any devotees here on what they are doing. But I will not put any more reasons, Srila Prabhupada. I will start satsang in my community as soon as I can for my devotees. And despite state, and I will leave it to Veerna Prabhuji and Srila Prabhupada to take care of me. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for giving me with you and giving me so much opportunities for Kirtan. That is my area. Sankirtan hall is coming up. So much seva awaits. So I simply pray to the sweet of all of you. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Hari Bol. Sajjani Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhu, for giving me this opportunity. I'll try to keep it very precise, although I don't have much to say, but I have 2 points to share with you all. First thing is, which I realized, and I might have spoken to a few of you also before. Last year, I moved from Gurgaon to Hyderabad, and it was a big step for me. Since past almost 14 years, I was staying in Gurgaon, and then I took this step. But then my realization about this moving to a different city, and altogether I didn't knew anyone from here. So, but then one confidence was always there in my heart. That was the kind of family Srila Prabhupada has created. That is not possible that in this material world to have such family, and especially an introvert person like me who doesn't much opens up about with everyone and anyone, but still moving to such a new place also, still when you meet any fellow devotee, then it's very easy to open up, like you've been knowing them since ages. So I would like to thank you all, the devotees present over here, especially probably you, so that you shared, you extended your warmth and love to all of us and make us feel that comfortable in this congregation over here. So I'm really grateful for Srila Prabhupada and his representatives over here, those who are extending the warmth of Srila Prabhupada and this family to all the newcomers like me. So I'm really grateful. And second point which I want to say is about few weeks Leelanand Prabhu was there in my home Jewel, and he was explaining about the journey of Srila Prabhupada of creating the Radharas Bihari Hare Krishna land, and he ended it with one point which remained with me in my heart. I was thinking about this, but then only you gave that words to that thinking, my thought process actually. Prabhuji explained that how can you say that if you are pleasing your spiritual master or not? And then furthering that particular thing, he said that if you want to see, then you have to see if you are pleasing your authorities. And then again, how will you feel that, how will you know that if you are pleasing your authorities? Then he phrased that word, that are you among that first 10 devotees which your authority will, your name will come to his mind when he ever think of that, of or anything? I would like to say that to this year, I will sincerely try my best to at least come one rank above. And above that, I know that still it will be a huge leap looking at the kind of services all these devotees over here are presenting. It will be a huge step, but still I take that liberty that if I am at 100, I may come to 99. So please, Prabhuji, please allow me and engage me whatever way possible we can contribute to the mission of Srila Prabhupada. So thank you so much once again to all the devotees. Hare Krishna.
After that, Prabhupada Prabhu. Please, try to be quick so that we can utilize the time. We only have another half an hour left.
Vanchakalpatarvasya Kripasindhuvyavaccha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaः. This is Sajjana Jivana Devidasi. I know I am not at all eligible to sit here and to share my experience, and I want to glorify Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada. And such a conditioned soul who did not know in 2005 about Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. 2005 2006 January 1st, I just went to Abid's and I sat sitting, I was sitting back to Srila Prabhupada. I did not know who is Prabhuji came and said, then I got afraid to go to ISKCON. And I was so afraid of seeing devotees, Vaishnavas, and this is very fortunate to now I am among the Vaishnavas. I know I am not eligible for that. Still, I would be ever gratitude towards my Guru and Prabhupada. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.
Please. After this, I request Subhara Prabhu and Nirvana.
Hare Krishna. Actually, recently joined this ISKCON and serving there. And basically, Cyberabad, I was in Dubai for 18 years. There, I went to ISKCON and I take association of devotees there. Before joining ISKCON, I don't have any good opinion about ISKCON. And when I started reading Srila Prabhupada books, then I came to know that Srila Prabhupada is not an ordinary man. And he was writing a letter to Jadhu Rani, July 8, 1967. He was saying in that letter, I am your spiritual father and Krishna your husband. So, one cannot forget his father and one cannot forget his husband also. So that is exactly true. Because father, normally we know the children, when our children is not performing, we want to perform them, right? Then we will do some way, we go out of way and we will do some activities for them to cope with our expectation, right? So same way, Srila Prabhupada break the Diksha initiation and spiritual progress also. For example, when I was there in Dubai, Prabhuji was telling that before Srila Prabhupada, and I don't exactly know also, Diksha is giving 64 rounds, right? 64 rounds only Gauriya and Sampradaya, they used to give. But Srila Prabhupada break them, but because of Parasana, because we know that we cannot able to do that. But Krishna accepted his break.
What kind of people should Yojana, Srila Prabhupada reach people like Ambarish Prabhu, poorest of poor beggars like hippies. Srila Prabhupada had most talented and PhD scholars like Bhakti Swarup Damodar Swami, to the most illiterate people who could not write their names also at times. Srila Prabhupada had some very great, profound scholars also came. Already cultured people like Gaur Govind Swami Maharaj and others. And Prabhupada had hippies, totally uncultured. And Srila Prabhupada engaged everyone. And that's Srila Prabhupada's Yojaka. I had a small poem kind of a thing based on this, and then I'll end my offering. So,
From the millionaire business tycoons who flew in private jets, to the ragged bakers who slept under bridges with no address, from the scholarly Sanskrit pandits who quoted Bhagavatam verse, to the clueless seekers who could hardly spell Gita in reverse, from the strict vegetarians who never touched even onion garlic, that's God Govind Maharaj, you know his life and others, many others, to the beef-eating hippies who thought cow flesh was symbolic, from the grey philosophers lost in dry speculation, like Viraj Maharaj, Navalesha Maharaj, they were already great philosophers, to the barefoot wanderers with no directions, there were some of them were hitchhiking, wandering, from the temples of Vrindavan to the nightclubs of New York, from the burning ghats of Benares to the frozen, all found their master, their father, their friend in Srila Prabhupada. All found their master, their father, their friend in Srila Prabhupada, who gave love that knows no end. So, at this today's very auspicious day of Srila Prabhupada's Vyas Puja, I offer my humble prayer that let me not be judgmental about any devotees. Here is Srila Prabhupada who engage everyone and not judge. So similarly, I take that, and here sometimes I end up judging devotees who surrendered to Srila Prabhupada. Right? So especially now that like Srila Prabhupada is the Yojaka for the great Yojana which is coming up, and it's called Cyberabad. And let us all remember that he is the Yojaka, engaging all of us in his Yojana. And the mood of his Yojana is one of appreciation, encouragement, and cooperation. So I pray at the lotus feet of Prabhupada to empower us all to be just an humble instrument in his big Yojana. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
It's called under devotee. Prabhupada. Okay, so after this, I request Srila. Hare Krishna, in interest of time, please forgive us because everybody has been fasting the whole yesterday and today also we are fasting and we extremely need devotees, we don't want to lose them. So we want to finish the program on time. So after Prabhuji, Sriram Prabhu, myself, my wife, little offering, and then we'll have 5 minutes silence in that you all can offer from your heart to Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Even though I'm not qualified, I'm just trying to read simple offering for Srila Prabhupada that I wrote for this year. Dear Srila Prabhupada, please accept my humble obeisances under your lotus feet. All glories to you, Srila Prabhupada. Every year, we try to express our genuine gratitude and affection for you to this most auspicious occasion of Vyas Puja offering. This helps us appreciate your presence in our life, which is through your devotees, Vani, your disciples' offerings or their tributes of this year. And I constantly see one theme where they about, you renouncing Vrindavan, going to the west, taking so many troubles, leaving the comfort of devotees in Vrindavan or your friends in India, and all the more staying all the way in the night to write books for all of us. Right? Now I was just thinking and reflecting that why are they repeating it again and again? Is it out of sentiment or what? Then I felt that it's actually to express the gratitude and to actually realize these aspects, that these are our foundational aspects that we have to develop in order to advance in the spiritual life and also to connect to Krishna. Now it has been about 10 months or around close to 1 year. So we started our new teaching journey, and by your grace that it is organically growing, and now we've got a much larger group of devotees as family. So we are very grateful for that. And personally, this year has been very uplifting for me, and still a lot of improvement is required. and I seek your blessings and prayers that I work upon my gross and subtle anarthas and try to be a little more humble, understand the importance of devotees, behave and deal in a Krishna conscious way with devotees and everyone around, and not to hurt anyone by my actions, words or thoughts. Thank you, Srila Prabhupada, and I hope and pray that all the devotees bless me. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, everyone. My sincere obeisances to Srila Prabhupada, Guru Parampara, and Leela Mataji, to all of you.
Hold it close.
To all of you. I'm really nervous, and I don't know, first time I'm feeling very different. First, I would like to thank, after moving to India, I moved from Dallas, US, and my journey started, this Krishna consciousness is in Radha Kalachandji, who is everyone knows him. I have a great connection, and everything has started from there, and I was afraid to come to India first, because I know association is the key, and Srila says that you need to have association, build a good fosterers community for the development of all spiritual growth. So I don't know anybody here, I don't know from which congregation I fall into and which hands I leave. But it's greatly that Krishna's, Radharani's mercy, the Guru Parampara, Srila Prabhupada, they all have blessed me in such a way that the very first of Gachibowli Satsang, I was there in 2023. I witnessed everyone there, and Leela Prabhu, Anuradha Mataji, and I felt very good. Okay, I'm in the good hands, so I don't need to worry. And since then, I have so many challenges, but still with the association, especially which I would like to thank everyone, and Anuradha Mataji, she is my sister-in-law, who is here, and I got to have a great association of Zenith community. And yes, everyone needs to be with somebody, especially in our spiritual path. We cannot do anything alone. None of us, nobody. No matter how humble you are, how good you are. So we always have these anarthas that will keep on repeating in us. But with the association, yes, they will fade away. That I observed, and that is also making me to come closer, more closer, to do service, to actively participate in so many things that I cannot name it one or two, but still, I'm very happy. Whatever programs comes, very eager to want to participate despite many challenges. And definitely, I would like to thank my Guru Maharaj, who is Jai Patakswar Maharaj, because he is like a father to me. I have lost my father like 3-4 years ago, and since then I was searching for someone who really guides me in this path. And I have seen how merciful, like Vipassana Maharaj, that with his blessings also I have all these people around me who really helps me in everything. And without him, without anybody, and without you all Vaishnavas, I'm zero. I still have so many anarthas in me. Please forgive me, every one of you, of all things that I have committed or committing, and also I'm not sure. But this is a great opportunity. Thank you so very much for giving this time to speak. Hare Krishna.
You can give me that belly. You can imagine the way our house functions. Hare Krishna. Just read few lines. See, every time I give the offering, I go back on it. So if my wife reads, I have to follow it. So I've given my offering to her.
Hare Krishna.
Name Bharya Pranashati.
Dear Srila Prabhupada, please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. All glories to you, Srila Prabhupada. Gachibowli Satsang report to Srila Prabhupada on his 129th appearance day.
This is a small report. Srila Prabhupada told you should write, and present in front of Prabhupada, but we are just presenting now itself.
I am representing a small satsang in Gachibowli area, 30 kilometers from where you have installed Sri Radha Madan Mohan DTs in Hyderabad. In 2024-25, we have a lot of good things to share with you. First and foremost, you have inspired devotees. His Grace Sri Ram Prabhu and His Grace Anand Gopinath Prabhu to work hard and secure the land for the temple project. And we all are in Gachibowli congregation are geared up to build this temple for your pleasure. Multiple group of devotee congregations from ISKCON Miyapur, ISKCON Tellapur, ISKCON Nallagandla and ISKCON Gachibowli are all coming together to construct this big temple for Sri Radha Krishna. Thank you for your divine blessings, because of which we got this land, and with your continued blessings, we will also erect a temple there soon. By your next appearance day in 2026, we will be performing programs in the new land and will be inspiring many locals there. Srila Prabhupada, here are some brief updates on the activities accomplished in 2024-2025. In 2024 and 25, we increased our satsang programs from 14 to 24 programs in gated communities in Bhadrapurnima 2024, we did 412 sets of Srimad Bhagavatam against 4034 in 2023. There is a slight decrease, please empower us. We increased the Jagannath Rath Yatras from 21 to 40 in Gachibowli area. And we have an initiative. We have started a new initiative to do Rath Yatras in schools. It's a grand success. 38 more devotees completed their Bhakti Shastri in 2025, increasing the total count to 90 plus devotees who have completed Bhakti Shastri. Prabhupada, here are the future plans for 2025 and 26. We want to focus on the construction of temple and raise as many funds. So far, devotees have given personal commitment of 7.4 crore plus another 10 crores to raise. We will continue to work hard to inspire new people to get connected to the temple. We will plan to increase the gated community programs from 25 to 35 by your next appearance day in 2026. We will increase the number of Jagannath Yatras from 40 to 75 by 2026 and try to reach out to as many as we will aspire to continue our Bhadrapurnima campaign and try to touch the 500 Srimad Bhagavatams. Another 30 devotees we will register for Bhakti Shastri course so they become fixed in Shastric knowledge. So Prabhupada, please bless us and we will follow your work in spirit of cooperation to achieve our combined goals. Please continue to send inspiring devotees who will come and guide us in achieving our goals. Your servant Leelanandas and other prayer leaders.
I'm trying to show a scene that happens in the house.
So, for us, in order to fulfill all this, I have some inspiring quotes from Prabhupada, which will help us to start all these initiatives. Okay. The theme of this year is austerity. To come out of the comfort zone, there are some quotes of Prabhupada which will inspire us to build the temple. Okay. Next, temple constructions means spiritual growth. If you build a temple for Krishna, Prabhupada's quote, Prabhupada said, if you build a temple for Krishna, Krishna will build a house for you in Goloka or a temple for you in Goloka. So this is like a reward for us, not on the material terms, karmakandic way, but these things should inspire us to grow and achieve our goal. Means prioritizing temple. Prabhupada said, if you got money, instead of building some house or anything, he said, why can't you usually if you have money, we construct a big skyscraper or anything. Prabhupada said, you should construct a big, better and nice temple for Krishna. And importance of local involvement. Prabhupada said, if you are constructing temples and there is no preaching and there is no community building, it's waste. So Prabhupada in fact emphasized the importance of construction of temple to fostering community engagement and ownership of everybody. It's not just one person is the person who is going to take ownership of the building. No, we all should take the ownership to build a nice beautiful temple for Krishna and as an offering to Prabhupada. So Srila Prabhupada greatness can be understood through remarkable achievements and contribution to global spirituality. To continue this legacy to inspire individuals and communities, let us all offer a beautiful temple and perform seva through this temple. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So thank you very much for being part of this wonderful satsang group. An amazing thing once Prabhupada told is that devotees should take responsibility. And we are very fortunate that there are so many devotees who are coming to take that responsibility. And responsibility means driving it from point A to point Z, completely taking responsibility. So without any more delay, actually we are trying to finish the offerings very soon because we want every single person here to get an opportunity to do Abhishek of Prabhupada. Right? So we want every person here. This opportunity will not come again in our lifetime. Srila Prabhupada DT is here and Srila Prabhupada is going to appear here now and we are all going to do the Abhishekam. Every single one of us will get an opportunity. I'll tell you how to stand in the line and everything. And then after that, Hare Krishna. Yeah. After the now the sequence of activities before I hand over to Sriram Prabhu. Please everybody settle down, please. If you're walking, it's a little disturbing. Hare Krishna. Yeah. So after Sriram Prabhu's offering, we will start the Abhishek here. Then after the Abhishekam, we have Shapan Bhog offering to Sri Radha Gopal Vallabh and then to Srila Prabhupada. And then after that, we will break our fast and we'll have prasad. But after that, right, we're not going to give too much time to honor prasad, I don't know. But the goal is, we all will together in our cars, go to the land, Hare Krishna land that has been given to us by Srila Prabhupada, and we'll hold Prabhupada in the palki. The palki is ready there, and everybody can get an opportunity to hold Prabhupada in the palki one by one, and we'll circumambulate the whole place 3 times. With Srila Prabhupada. Even, Indradev and Varunadev had different plans today, but Prabhupada's appearance changed it all. Right? So the weather seems to be good. So without any more delay, I would like to request His Grace Sriram Prabhu. I'd like about Sriram Prabhu, while Sriram Prabhu comes here, please come. Sriram Prabhu, I know his family and Sriram Prabhu's father is here. Sriram Prabhu Nanagar. Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Please, Prabhu. Please. He'll just sit. We want. Prabhuji has given 2 sons and 1 daughter, all fired up preachers in ISKCON. So I'd like to say that I've seen Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So, there is this Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra, right? I can tell you that in my little association with Sriram Prabhu, I am seeing all 4 varnas in him. I mean, so much to learn. A Shudra just takes the orders and follows it diligently. He is like a Shudra in front of his Guru. I have seen that, whatever, and Guru includes Srila Prabhupada. Whatever the orders are there, he is up to point to follow it. And definitely he is a Vaishya when it comes to dealings. I have seen it also. Very, very calculative, very, very particular about how we are spending every penny that we are getting. right? And he is a Kshatriya in front of politicians and landlords. That also I'm saying. How he handles in a very soft way, nice way, and he's like a Brahmana in between devotees. So we all together, in fact myself, Pregopesh Prabhu, Nirendra Prabhu, Anand Gopinath Prabhu, we're all a team of 5. We are trying to work together to make something happen, and it will not happen without all your cooperation. So I'd like Prabhu to say final words in his offering also, and then we'll start the Abhishek.
Thank you very much. All wonderful Vaishnavas here. Like I was mentioning, was discussing with Anand Gopinath Prabhu, I've seen what is ISKCON without Prabhupada. When Prabhupada started, when he went to Delhi to distribute Back to Godhead magazines, he was spending 50 NP to travel in a rickshaw and distributing these books. He printed personally his BTGs. He went to tea stalls, distributed these magazines personally himself. That is Srila Prabhupada's mission in 1960s. That was a struggle of Prabhupada. Prabhupada struggled all the way throughout his life. And today, ISKCON is a brand, right? ISKCON is not like some cult. ISKCON is a brand. Just imagine ISKCON without Prabhupada's photo. It's completely zero. So many devotees, when Prabhupada disciples came to India, they were doing Harinam. People used to throw coins on people or devotees. And they criticize we are a cult. Just imagine after 40 years of struggle of many exalted Vaishnavas, now we have an international organization. If we say ISKCON, oh, you are ISKCON, they respect us. So we are actually relishing, honoring all the results and struggle of Srila Prabhupada, but also many Vaishnavas, many Prabhupada disciples who brought Krishna consciousness to India. So I want to remember and thank all of them, because once we got a call from somebody, they want to contribute 400 acres of land. And my spiritual master Bhakti Ragama, he likes lands. That same thing I also got it. Wherever land, we just jump and go there. That's how we got the land also. We're searching land. Same thing. Our Siksha Guru, Bhakti Padma is also land man. Wherever land. So we went to Kuppam. There is a small town in Chittoor district, my hometown nearby. And there are people want to donate some land to ISKCON, 400 acres. They don't know, we don't know. We were like new people. Maharaj is pushing, we will give land. We went all the way a remote place, and they are almost signing the papers to give the land to us. Maharaj is telling, who are these people trying to give land? We don't know anybody about these people. And Maharaj said, I won't take bath before lunch. We opened it, it's a very old house, we opened a door. Inside the house, very remote place, there's a Prabhupada photo. We called those people and said, who is this person, do you know? He said, I don't know. My mother, his mother, used to read these books, and there's a Bhagavatam set in that house. It's a Prabhupada photo. Just imagine, why are we getting lands? Just not my own or anybody's. It's Prabhupada was there. Prabhupada books were there. Prabhupada Bhagavatams were there. You all distributing Bhagavatams. We may not see Leelananda distributing to Brahmanas, to so many people. But I'm telling you, these results will come for next generation. I've seen this personally. All the credit we are using, because so many people sacrificed distributing Prabhupada books. So many people gave Bhagavatams, so many went on the streets distributing Harinam. That's the reason ISKCON is a brand today. So I really mean what Prabhupada has done for us. Now it's everything done, we all just have to act, Because to construct one temple, it it takes a lot in life. Prabhupada constructed hundreds of temples for all of us. We have Radha Madan Mohan, how it came, it's so much sacrifice. We have Badruka in Medchal, Krishna Balaram temple. So much struggle, even now today. So I was thinking, I was last 1 year, whatever struggle we went to get this small land, how much struggle is that to get one land for Prabhupada? Just imagine Prabhupada, how much struggle to construct Radha Rasbihari Chupu. So I can relate to what Prabhupada went through, whatever small realizations I have, how much struggle, how much fighting. We have to fight with right from the clerk to the politician. And I can imagine what Prabhupada meant to construct a temple. We all can build one temple. We all eligible to go to Vaikuntha, will have a house for all of us. It is our personal offering. Because when once we build a temple, you know what struggle and we get purified. That's our connection to Prabhupada. Prabhupada said everyone should build one temple. Prabhupada made this point. We all have great opportunity to build one temple as our personal offering. And very important, I was remembering what is cooperation in serving Prabhupada. You know, we're all big people. Many years we are all serving together from different places. We were in Miyapur, Sadasipet. I mean, many places we are preaching. Nilendra Prabhu, our Priya Gopesh Prabhu is preaching in IIT Bombay for many years. Ilanand Prabhu is a big giant here, preaching for many years. Now we're all together, want to build a temple for Prabhupada. You know, how much cooperative spirit we should all have, coming with the different backgrounds. Somebody likes cows, somebody likes books, somebody likes prasadam, somebody likes samosa. It's all khichdi. I was remembering one story of Prabhupada. Prabhupada was in last final moments. He was leaving his body. He called Loknath Maharaj and said, I want to go in a bullock cart to go over and around. Loknath Maharaj was doing already parikrama. He was so happy. He arranged bullock cart parikrama for Prabhupada to go around. And it was a big festival, you know. Loknath Maharaj personal offering and leaving his body. And that's one group is making a lot of preparations. And Tamal Krishna Maharaj came and said, no, Prabhupada should not go in bullock cart. If you go in bullock cart, he'll get heart attack because of bumpy roads. Prabhupada always says he will leave body, but Prabhupada survived all the times. So whole ISKCON became two groups. One group says Prabhupada we should take in bullock cart. Other group says we should not take him. And it was an intense situation. And Prabhupada was about to come out of his room to get into bullock cart. And there are two groups. Prabhupada asked what's happening here. Prabhupada said, you know, these two groups want to do something. And Prabhupada heard both sides, and Prabhupada said, I will not go for parikrama. Both had a strong desire to serve Prabhupada, but with different opinions, right? So that's the cooperation. We're all very strong, we're all preachers, we're trying to do, but if we work in cooperation, in the same mood, we can have different opinions, but the spirit is serving Srila Prabhupada. We work on this one spirit that we all trying to do to please Srila Prabhupada. I feel we can build a temple, right? I think the only mantra, there is no death for money. There is no death for, we have a lot of money. The Janit is one building itself, we can build a temple. There is no, I think money will come. I'm sure money will come, people, devotees will come. But we all should have one spirit, you know. We're all insignificant. This whole thing happening because of Prabhupada mercy and Vaishnavas. If we can work in a good spirit, everybody has one skill here. You know, we're all coming with the bright skills, all CEOs, directors, many great people here. But if you have one spirit, you know, we're all insignificant and we should be part of one team to build this temple. You know, Vaishesh Prabhu gave me so much association in his lifetime. I only remember one thing, he never published his personal scores. He says it should be team score. He changed the model of book distribution. And this is all we can have the spirit of team. We are one team trying to build one temple for Prabhupada. We're all ready? We have have this once mode, I'm sure Prabhupada will be very pleased. When we go back to Goloka, all of you, Prabhupada will come and hug you, and you build a one temple for all of us. So it's a great facility coming up. The temple is coming to give infrastructure for all of us to serve. We can do many things there we're coming up with a nice Goshala, and also many facilities for all of us to serve deities, to engage us in Prabhupada's mission. So I want to thank all of you, especially Leelanand Prabhu. I don't need to say many words, you all know him. But one thing I want to say is, that's the problem, that's his problem. So we have, he has a great spirit of, I have seen his intensity in preaching. The gated community, Bhakti Padmamala was telling, it's the only city in Hyderabad which cracked preaching gated communities. These are crazy people sitting here, not all of you. But all these people, they're making devotees, it's not a joke. We can make them come to Miyapur, that's why it's easy to preach, I feel personally. But this is like something different beast, he cracked it. I think the whole India, this is the only place we have a lot of preaching gated community. So very good success from all of you. We have Narendra Prabhu, who's been praying next to our land, all his prayers, like all devatas praying to Krishna, Krishna appeared there. He's devata for us. Because of his strong prayers next to the land, Srinivas Gopal Prabhu is here. Very wonderful Vaishnava. I've been associating for many years. All their prayers, we got a land. When I got a land, I said, what happens here, Then Krishna gave devotees, all of you, because you all devatas worshipped for it. Krishna came here only. So I feel that I'm privileged to have all of you with us. And we have Priya Gopesh Prabhu. He's the only person who cracked IIT preaching in whole ISKCON. Nobody made that many brahmacharis in IIT. So we have very wonderful team. The only thing which put together is cooperation and a good spirit to serve Srila Prabhupada. And I think the biggest ISKCON temple in Hyderabad we're going to build. So in scale of devotees, in scale of structure, in scale of height also. Leelanand always says, in future devotees want to build a temple, they should look for a rock. So Konda Sureka gave a Konda to us. It's on the head. So I think next year we're going to come up with our makeshift temple. Very beautiful place. All of us, including me, I'm telling to myself now that let's work in a good spirit. The only thing pleases Srila Prabhupada is how we cooperate better. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki.
Hare Krishna. So, I'm sure everybody here has done so many sacrifices for Srila Prabhupada and are also planning to do. Next 3 minutes until we ring the bell. Intensely, let us give our offering. Sorry I could not come here and give it, but in Krishna's eyes, it is the sincerity of the offering that matters. So, next 3 minutes, let's maintain complete silence and intensely, and whoever have given the offerings also can again, get this opportunity. Let us say to Prabhupada what we want to do in the next 365 days. Jai. Prabhupada ki Jai. Shri Radha Madan Mohan ki Jai. Jai Gaur Premanande. Please forgive us for not being able to accommodate everybody here. But thank you very much for coming, and we had planned for 400 devotees. I can see not many of them here, so please call them, so that they can come and take this opportunity. Call them that now Prabhupada Abhishek is starting. So we all are going to witness Srila Prabhupada's deity, which has come from Vrindavan. Right? So Prabhuji has brought it from Vrindavan. Personally, it has come here. And the sequence of activities, we are going to start the Abhishek. Few minutes you all will see here. Then I request all first Matajis, ladies first, you all can form a line and go and quickly try to do, because we want to make sure that everybody gets an opportunity to do Abhishek of Prabhupada. And then Prabhujis can come in the same line. They'll start from here, get down to that side.
Hare Hare